Hi, in this video, I'll show you how to connect Excel to Internet, step by step. Let's get started. First, open Microsoft Excel on your computer. You can do this by clicking the Excel icon on your desktop or from your Start menu. When Excel opens, give it a moment to load completely so all the tabs and buttons are visible along the top. If Excel asks you to enable updates or sign in, you can leave that for later. It does not stop this connection feature from working. Once Excel is open, open a new or existing workbook. You can click Blank Workbook if you want to test with a fresh sheet, or double-click an existing file if you already have one with data. Take a second to check that a worksheet is open and that you can see the grid of cells, because the web data will be loaded into this sheet. A common mistake is connecting to the web before the right workbook is open, which puts the data into the wrong file. Now look along the top of Excel and click the Data tab. This tab sits in the row with Home, Insert, and other options. When you click Data, you will see a new set of buttons and groups appear under it, such as Get and Transform Data and Queries and Connections. If nothing changes when you click once more to be sure, because all the web connection tools live under this Data tab. From there, find and select the From Web option. It usually appears in the Get and Transform Data group near the left side of the Data tab. When you click From Web, Excel prepares to connect to an online source instead of a file on your computer. If you ever click the wrong button here, you can simply press Escape on your keyboard to cancel and then click From Web again. In some Excel versions, you will not see From Web straight away. In that case, follow the path Data, then Get Data, then From Other Sources, then choose From Web from that list. Each of these opens a small menu, so move your mouse carefully and click once on each option. If you accidentally click a different source, such as From File, just close that window and repeat the path until you see From Web. After that, Excel will open a small window where you enter the website address. In this box, type or paste the website URL you want to connect to, such as a page with tables of prices or statistics. Make sure the address starts with either HTTP or HTTPS, otherwise Excel may not recognize it. One helpful tip: pages that show clear tables of numbers or lists usually work better than pages that are mostly pictures. Once you have the website address typed correctly, click the OK button. This sends your request to Excel so it can go out to that web page and look for data. If the address is wrong or the site needs a password, this is where Excel will show an error or ask for sign in, so check the spelling if it does not move on. When it works, the OK button will close this window and open the next one. Excel now opens a window called Navigator and shows you what it found on the website. On the left side, you will see a list of tables or other available data items. When you click one of these names, a preview appears on the right side so you can see the rows and columns. If the preview stays blank, that usually means the page does not expose a readable table for Excel, and you may need a different page. Next, select the table you want from the list. Click once on the table name that shows the data you are interested in and check that the preview on the right looks correct. You can scroll inside the preview to see more rows and make sure the headings match what you need. Choosing the right table here matters because only this selected item will be pulled into your workbook. With the correct table highlighted, click the Load button to put the data into your worksheet. Excel will think for a moment, then you will see the web data appear in your sheet as a new table filled with rows and columns. It usually starts in the currently selected cell, so check which cell is active before loading to avoid placing it on top of existing content. Once loaded, this table is now linked to that web source, not just a one-time copy. If you look instead for Transform Data before loading, you can choose that to clean or modify the data first. Clicking Transform Data opens the Power Query Editor, where you can remove columns, filter rows, or change types before the data comes into Excel. Any changes you make there are remembered and reapplied every time you refresh the data later. This is useful when the website has extra columns you do not need and you want a tidy table in your sheet. After you have connected and the data is visible, you can refresh it whenever the website updates. To do that, once again go to the Data tab at the top of Excel so you can see the refresh controls. The connection you created is already saved inside the workbook, so you do not need to repeat the From Web steps for the same page. Now, click the Refresh All button on the Data tab. This button is usually near the left side under the Queries and Connections group. When you click it, Excel reaches out to the web page again and pulls in the latest version of the data. You may notice the table flicker or a small message at the bottom while it updates, and when it finishes, your numbers and text will match whatever is now on the website. Excel will refresh the query and retrieve updated information from the connected web source every time you use Refresh All. If the site is temporarily down or your internet connection is lost, you will see an error, but the existing data in your sheet stays as it was until the connection works again. You can always click Refresh All later to try again once your connection is back. You have now connected Excel to a web page, loaded its data, and learned how to refresh it when the site changes. If this saved you time, please consider giving it a like. It helps the next person who is stuck find this fix. And if you would like to support the channel, subscribe. It is free and truly keeps us going. Thanks for watching.